Hello! So something a bit different today. I'm going to be showing you guys how I've done this DIY budget solar setup for charging electric scooters or devices or whatever inside your shed. So I've got some room for expansion here, but I've got one 120 watt monocrystalline Ecoworthy solar panel. So just popped it on the bracket. I've got the cables running underneath here, so plenty of room to add more. So we go to the shed, follow the cables, they come down here, and then it runs into this control board. And all the cable management, well, lack of cable management is stuffed behind there so you can't see it. So the first thing that the cables run into is this switch here, which is the solar to MPPT cutoff, which basically isolates the solar panel from the rest of the system. I've got that then on the other side from the MPPT to the battery, which isolates things further. It's a bit overkill, but I hope to expand the system, so I'm buying the right sort of stuff now so that I can use it in that sort of expanded setup. So on the MPPT you can see the solar coming in, and there's the battery, and then there's a DC connector as well. From the DC connector I've got two things coming out. I've got this sort of little LED lamp, which is useful in lighting up tools and seeing what I'm doing at night. The second thing that I've got coming out is this USB kind of charging station. So it allows phones and tablets and stuff, and just do that on that little shelf here. So this runs to this, then that runs out to the battery. On the battery I've put a fused cable just in case. It's a little bit paranoid, but you know, when I expand the system hopefully I can use all this stuff. And that runs into one of these LIFE PO4 leisure batteries. This is also from Ecoworthy. These are supposed to be relatively safe and good, and I've also, just as an extra step, which is again overkill, but I've taken a temperature sensor cable and run it onto the side of the battery, just taped on there just in case things get hot. So we've got our USB charging and we've got a light, but we want to charge, let's say, a scooter or an e-bike. We need an inverter, so off the battery I've then put this isolator cutoff switch on, which is currently on because I'm charging something, and then it runs to this inverter, which allows for UK sockets, and right now I'm charging my laptop off of that. But obviously you can have that charging your e-scooter or your e-bike or anything really, phones and tablets. So it's a relatively simple system. Most of the parts are second-hand. Most of the parts again are from eBay, Gumtree and stuff like that, Facebook Marketplace. So you can get most of these parts second-hand and do a DIY system. I mean, I picked that up for 30 quid, you know. It's all doable, so have a go and try and make things as safe as you can by isolating stuff so if something goes wrong, and also get a good solar controller. There are the cheaper ones, but I'd recommend getting an MPPT. It's way more efficient than the cheaper ones. Get a good branded one that you can control. This has a comms port on it in case you ever wanted to plug it into your computer and use the app. You can make clever use of the DC output, though what I plan to do is have a fairy lights going across the outside of the shed, as well as these, as well as the lights that I've already got in here. So yeah, the reason that this is here is because that was far too bright, couldn't see anything, so I put this on here just to sort of make sure everything goes down. So yeah, this is a DIY budget solar setup that you can do mainly on eBay. It's with second-hand parts. So yeah, have fun. Cheers, guys.